embark on a new academic year, we want to take a moment to recognize your unwavering dedication to student success. Every interaction, every lesson, and every moment of support you provide has an impact on our students' lives. It is through your efforts that we are able to transform hopes and dreams into lifelong success. This academic year, we will unite as a community to celebrate our efforts and the positive changes we bring to our students' journeys. A future that is ours to shape, and with your continued dedication, there are no limits to what we can achieve.
For today's event. First off, thank you. First off, let's give it up for Element FM for the inspired music. Element FM is run by First Peoples Radio, encouraging Indigenous music. Miigwech for setting the tone and getting us energized this morning. Today marks the beginning of another exciting academic year at Algonquin College. It's wonderful to see our community come together for this pivotal event. Enjoy some camaraderie and soon some breakfast, and look ahead toward the horizon to feel energized about our path forward together at Algonquin College and how we all play our part in our future success. Before we begin today's event, I want to invite Kin Choi, Vice President of Human Resources, to offer a land acknowledgement. Kin?
Good morning. Algonquin College campuses, Ottawa, Pembroke, and Perth, are located on the traditional, unceded, unsurrendered territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people. The Algonquin people have inhabited and cared for these lands since the time of immemorial. We take this time to show our gratitude and respect them and to the land for all that it has provided us and will continue to provide us. As a post-secondary institution, we acknowledge the harms done to Indigenous people. Learning from the past, we commit to promote healing and resilience in moving forward in partnership with the Algonquin Nations, First Nations, Métis, and the Inuit people in a spirit of reconciliation. While we acknowledge that the territorial acknowledgements are only one step in cultivating greater respect for and inclusion of Indigenous people, these words will accompany action invested in building a future and community better for all. We commit to continue to explore and make meaningful contribution to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada's call to action. Miigwech.
Miigwech, thank you, Kin. We recently updated our land acknowledgement to honor the history and contributions of Indigenous peoples. This update aims to acknowledge the past and foster awareness, education, and healing so we can move forward together with respect and mutual learning. Now, let's give a warm AC welcome to Kin. We're thrilled to have you as a part of our college community, Kin. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guests, members of the Algonquin College Board of Governors and our Student Association Board. Your presence today highlights the importance of this event as we come together to look ahead at the future of our college. I'd like to take a moment to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our incredible sponsors. We're especially honored to have some of them with us today. A special thank you to our breakfast sponsor, Dell Technologies, our beverage station sponsors, Bel Air Direct and Deloitte, and our supporting sponsor, BLG. Your generous contributions are invaluable and make events like this possible, helping us build and strengthen our community. We deeply appreciate your support. Miigwech, thank you. We are also streaming live today, and I want to give a special shout out to those joining us online. And while we are mentioning those online, a special shout out to all of you with us today from Ottawa, Pembroke, and Perth. Thank you for joining us. AC Vision is more than just a gathering. It's a moment for us to unite as a community and set the stage for the incredible year ahead. It is an opportunity to pause, take a breath, and reconnect with why we come to work each and every day, to serve our learners. This year's theme, "The Future is Ours to Shape," reminds us that through our collective dedication, we can transform hopes and dreams into lifelong success. Today, we also embark on the journey of developing our next strategic plan, a blueprint that will guide us toward a future filled with excellence and achievement. Together, we will chart a course that reflects our collective vision and drive, shaping the future and setting the stage for remarkable accomplishments ahead. To kick off today's event, I'm honored to introduce a special message from the Mayor of Ottawa, Mark Sutcliffe. As a strong advocate for education and community, his words will surely inspire us as we begin a new academic year.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Bonjour et bienvenue. J'espère que vous avez passé des bonnes vacances. I hope you had a great summer vacation. And as you gear up for the start of a new academic year, I want to take a moment to thank you for all your continued dedication and hard work. Your commitment to your students and to each other is what makes Algonquin College such an incredible place to work, to learn, and to thrive. Votre engagement envers vos étudiants et les uns envers les autres est ce qui fait du Collège Algonquin un lieu de travail, d'apprentissage et de réussite si incroyable. Our city is incredibly grateful for your role in shaping the future. The professionals you help launch into the world go on to join our local companies, contribute to our economy, and lead better lives. Your impact extends far beyond the classroom. You enrich our society. Votre impact s'étend bien au-delà de la salle de classe. Vous contribuez à la richesse de notre société. Thank you for everything you do. Here's to a fantastic year ahead. Merci beaucoup.
Miigwech, thank you to Mayor Sutcliffe for those inspiring words. Now we'll break for breakfast. Are you hungry? I know I am, and I need a coffee. As you know, there's coffee on your tables, but we also have beverage stations on the side with tea, decaf coffee, and water to keep everyone refreshed. As you eat, take a moment to connect with your colleagues and reflect on the year ahead. On the screens, you'll see messages of pride from our employees and also winners of this year's Employee Awards. Let's celebrate the achievements of our community together. To guide us through the breakfast service, I'm delighted to introduce Laura Dimmick, our fantastic conference and catering manager. Let's give a big round of applause to Laura. Laura is the one behind the scenes ensuring that all of our events, including this one, run seamlessly. After breakfast, we have lots more exciting programming to enjoy, so stay tuned. Over to you, Laura.
Good morning, everyone. I know you're all hungry, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet and hopefully with the information you're looking for. So we're going to be calling you up by table number. So please make sure you know your table number if you don't already. I've actually already been offered bribes from tables, so call them up first. So I'm going to surprise you. 1 through 5 is going to go first, and then it's going to be a guessing game after. You don't know. So listen up, so I will be coming back up just to call the table numbers. On the menu today, we have a traditional hot breakfast, which has been prepared by our executive chef here, Russell Weir, and his team. So we've got eggs. Yeah. They've been here very, very early. So we've got eggs, bacon, sausage, potatoes, as well as vegan variations. We also have pastries, fruit, and juice. As Anita mentioned, the regular coffee is on the table. My staff will be coming around to replenish it if you need a top-up. And then the water, decaf, and the tea are at the left and right back of the room. If you've identified yourself as having a food allergy or a dietary accommodation, we're going to ask that you please identify yourself to any of our kitchen staff in the buffet line, and they're going to help you go through the line to let you know what you can and cannot have. One specific note, if you have identified yourself as having a strawberry allergy, we have a special fruit plate for you. So do bring that point up specifically. So we're going to call up numbers. All you got to do is head to the back, over to the staff dining room. Please follow along the left-hand side of the wall, all the way to the back, and then we're going to put you on the right line. So we got 6 lines, so it should go pretty quick. So without further ado, we're going to call up tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then following that, here it goes. Tables 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and table 40 and 41.
Thank you to all those who helped prepare today's wonderful meal. Please, let's offer them a round of applause. As we continue this morning, it's my pleasure to share with you an Anishinaabe Algonquin teaching about the importance of the fall hunting bag. In the late summer and early fall, the Anishinaabe Algonquin would celebrate the end of a beautiful summer season and prepare for the fall hunt. The fall season's hunting and gathering would call for great collaboration. Everyone in the community had a role to play in the work at hand. Fall represented a busy yet exciting time of year for the Anishinaabe. In preparation for moose hunting and deer hunting in the fall, the hunters would each require a hunting bag. To fill each hunting bag with the important essentials, the Anishinaabe toolmaker in the community would build and sharpen the necessary tools. The Anishinaabe cartographer would design a map on a birch bark scroll. The Anishinaabe naturopath would collect the necessary medicines. The Anishinaabe chef would dry the required food, and the spiritual advisor would organize the spiritual offerings to be placed on the earth once a moose or deer was harvested. The hunting bag ensured that hunters had what they needed at their fingertips. Hunting bags were designed with preparation, durability, success, and the needs of the collective in mind. The hunting bags were always created to stand up to rugged conditions, lots of work, and challenging times. As we are about to enter into another fall season here at Algonquin College, have we prepared our hunting bags? For the 2024-2025 academic year, let's collaborate. Let's gather our necessary tools. Let's create or review our maps to lead the way. Let's know where our good medicines and self-care options are located. Let's eat good foods and take care of our well-being. Let's think of the collective. Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. In closing, I want to share a quote from Chief White Eagle from the Ponca Nation. Go forward with courage. When you are in doubt, be still and wait. When doubt no longer exists for you, then go forward with courage. So long as mists envelop you, be still. Be still until the sunlight pours through and dispels the mists, as it surely will. Then act with courage. Miigwech. Next, we'll hear from some of our valued employer partners. These messages underscore the vital role our graduates play in the workforce and how their success is a testament to the education and support they receive at Algonquin College. They also reflect how each of us plays a critical role in our learners' success. We are all part of the mission to help them turn their hopes and dreams into lifelong success. Please enjoy the videos.
Hello, I'm Dr. Vera Etches, the Medical Officer of Health for Ottawa Public Health. I'm here with you to celebrate AEC Vision 2024. It's also an opportunity for me to thank you. Thank you for your dedication and your hard work. Your work directly improves the health of our community. You help people thrive. At Ottawa Public Health, we've seen firsthand how your guidance to students enables them to be successful. Your unwavering dedication shapes the future, turning dreams into success. And it has a profound impact, not only on students, but on the city of Ottawa. So as you go into your next academic year, I hope you can remember it's not just about education, it's about inspiration. Thank you for all you do for students. And here's to a fantastic year ahead at AEC Vision 2024. The future is ours to shape.
Hello, my name is Su-Ling Ching, and it is my honor to serve as the President and CEO of the Ottawa Board of Trade. We are the voice of business and a key advocate for economic development in the National Capital Region. It is to this end that we wish to express appreciation and congratulations to our friends at Algonquin College for your significant contributions to our community, your partnership in our economic ecosystem, and your commitment to building tomorrow's leaders. Thank you to the faculty and staff for guiding your students and helping them reach their full potential. The young leaders in our community are key to our collective future. On behalf of our Board of Directors, our members, and everyone at the Ottawa Board of Trade, we wish the Algonquin leaders, staff, and students all the best this year.
Hi there. I'm Adam Joyner, CEO of BGC Ottawa, formerly known as Boys and Girls Club of Ottawa. I'm so excited to be joining you to celebrate AC Vision 2024. Algonquin College was so integral to my success, and not just my success, but the success of the children and youth that do attend Algonquin College. We hire so many young people who learn and grow at Algonquin that really BGC Ottawa and Algonquin are intertwined in many ways. My success really started here at BGC Ottawa, but I really found the skills that I was able to learn and grow at Algonquin. I'm entirely and fully grateful for everything that I learned and all the opportunities that came from that place. Once again, a huge thank you on behalf of myself, the team at BGC Ottawa, and our community for all the work that Algonquin College does, creating spaces and opportunities for young people to explore, grow, and become whoever they want to be in life. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Linda here from Nokia. I'm delighted to join you in celebrating AC Vision 2024. I'd like to start by expressing my heartfelt appreciation for the dedication and hard work of the faculty and support staff at Algonquin College. Your commitment to your success is truly inspiring. At Nokia, we've seen firsthand the positive impact of Algonquin College on our workplace. We've had the privilege of hiring talented graduates, collaborating on innovative programs, and offering co-op placements that have enriched our team and driven our projects forward. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment. We are excited about the future and look forward to seeing all that you have achieved.
Hi, my name is Michael Crockett, President and CEO of Ottawa Tourism. Our organization is inspired by the work Algonquin College does to shape the future of our workforce. Personally, I am proud to have served on the Program Advisory Committee for the Bachelor of Hospitality and Tourism Management degree program at the college for many years. The college offers state-of-the-art programs that consistently develop competent, passionate, and dedicated young talent that can then use this important knowledge and these skills as they embark on their careers in our broader tourism industry. Nous voyons ces professionnels tous les jours dans les entreprises touristiques dans notre région. As you begin this new academic year, I encourage you to continue to inspire students to turn aspirations into reality and help them become our community's leaders of tomorrow. Here's to a great year ahead for Algonquin College and your students, and thank you for shaping the future of our community.
Wow, incredible videos. Thank you, Miigwech, to our employers for those insightful messages. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Patricia Bohl, a distinguished member of the Algonquin College alumni community and graduate from our journalism print program. Patricia anchors CTV News at 6 and hosts the show Ottawa at Work with Patricia Bohl on News Talk 580 CFRA. Prior to joining CTV, she worked for Ottawa's CFRA News, The Score, and Rogers TV. In 2021, the college had the honor of celebrating Patricia's remarkable career by presenting her with the Alumni of Distinction, Alumni of the Year Award. Patricia has helped recognize the accomplishments and impact of other Algonquin College alumni by serving as MC for the Alumni of Distinction Awards in 2022 and 2023. Please join me in welcoming Patricia Bohl to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Are you hearing me okay? I'm a little bit taller than some of those. We're good? All right. Well, thank you so much for having me here and for that lovely introduction as well. I certainly have felt seen and recognized by Algonquin in recent years, which is a lovely thing, and that alumni award was really, really special, even though I received it while looking at a screen with a lot of you looking at screens as well, when that was our only way to connect during COVID. Thank goodness we had those screens. But I've been thinking a lot about connection recently, and certainly that award had me thinking about kind of my education, my journey, how I ended up here. It was a really wonderful thing to start hosting the Alumni Awards after receiving that award and see some of the really impressive names of people who are from very diverse backgrounds who have all gone through Algonquin, and you saw some of those people in those messages as well. Adam Joyner comes to mind, who was very recently honored, and a really great group. And it makes you think a little bit about how you define yourself, maybe. And if you were to meet me in a room that is not this one, this gorgeous sea of green and white here, which is really, really cool on this beautiful sunny morning, but if you were to meet me somewhere else and ask me where I went to school, I would probably say McGill. I loved my time at McGill, 4 years, loved the city, loved sitting in lecture halls, all of that. But I think the key to where I am is probably not McGill, is probably the 1 year that I spent here. And I think I've really only learned that quite recently, despite the fact that I'm, over 35, been around for a while, a little bit over 35. I knew it was a key when I got my very first job in media right out of that program, the print journalism program. Steve Winogrand was a teacher in that program and offered me a job in radio. But more on that in just a little bit. I only really, really understood, I think, that it was the key this week. This week, and again, over 35, been around for a little bit. I have been scrolling through videos, as one does, on Instagram. You get up in the morning, you're looking at videos. And I've been looking for stuff that's kind of pithy and maybe inspiring to send to my son, who is 18, and who is a great kid. Social, sporty, very good speaker, interested in a lot of things, could get up here and do this probably better than me, hates school, and is about to start at Carleton. So I'm trying to find that key for him. So I'm sending him these videos, that say, don't scroll on social media in the morning, even though I'm doing it. Get up and make your bed every morning. It's the key to success, even though your mom doesn't do it. Hoping that something in there will actually hit. And I saw this one particular video, and it was particularly in the realm of how to have success in post-secondary. And it had a list of tips, but this one stood out. It said, introduce yourself to your profs. I thought, yeah, first year, you're going to go into one of those big, scary lecture halls, and you're going to go up and introduce yourself to your prof. But the guy went on and said, do it so they know who you are, so they are invested in your success as well. And that's when it occurred to me. I always say, I love McGill, I love Montreal. I don't remember the name of a single one of my professors at McGill. They were good professors. They were interesting lectures. I loved absorbing from people who are smarter than me and knew a lot of stuff. But I don't remember any of them. Of course, we're not in the age of Google back then. Maybe I would have kept better track. I know none of them would remember me because I never introduced myself. I was in the shadows, learning, kind of doing my own thing. Started writing for the paper, thought maybe this is where I want to go, but how to make that happen. And then thought about the journalism program at Algonquin. Would just be a little blip, maybe I'll do the master's in journalism at Carleton after. But then I met Steve Winogrand, who turned out to be not just a wonderful instructor, but an incredible boss at News Talk 580 CFRA, where I started. Bull, get in here, in his office, go in. Just want to see how things are going. Sit down, chat for 20 minutes, wonderful. I know a lot of the names of my instructors from that time. Tony Cote, who wrote for The Citizen, taught us about crime and media. Saw him at a walk in Perth a few years ago. Norm Wright, who taught in the TV department. passed away recently, brought all kinds of Algonquin grads back to talk about their journey over the years. Bob Lauk, Steve Forster, a lot of names. But Steve Winogron was really a key. And so I emailed him yesterday because we're still in touch, and I told him I was doing this. And I said, just, so maybe he'd say something nice about me. I said, besides my voice, and you telling me I had a voice for radio, I don't have a great voice today, by the way, so don't go by this. I'm dealing with a little something. Besides my voice, what was it about me that made you think that maybe you wanted to offer me a job and maybe I would do well in the CFRA newsroom, which was a great place to start because you get to do a little bit of everything in those general newsrooms back in the day. And he said he could see that I wanted to work and wanted to excel and was in that classroom for the right reasons. Now, he could have been making this up because we're talking going back a few years. I'm over 35, he's over 40 at least. Still teaching here, interestingly. But I can believe it because I know that he did see me and we did connect and he did know me. Try avoiding your teachers when you get into some of the smaller programs here at Algonquin. You are gonna connect. And it is about those connections, I think, for all of us moving forward. Skills too, of course. You learn skills here. I learned some really valuable skills in the print journalism program, like how to develop photos in a darkroom. I've never been back inside a darkroom since being here at Algonquin, but I love that, it was fun. How to figure out how to fit headlines on a page, depending how big the headline was, how much you had to say as you're laying out the front page of a paper. Love that too. Have never worked for a newspaper, have not used that skill, but it was wonderful. But it has certainly been about the connections. I talked to another friend here recently, we were out paddleboarding, about her time here and how she could maybe help me as I was trying to help my son as he's figuring out kind of directionless what he might want to do. And it was a big debate for him between Algonquin and Carleton. And I really love that it was because I feel like there was a time when you're going to university or you're going to a community college, and now both of those options are really, really valid for a lot of people out there. And the program he was considering here was actually a degree program, which I only recently learned that they had, so it was a really great option for him. But he ended up choosing Carleton for a number of reasons, some of them sports related. And I was talking to her and saying, I just hope it works for him as we're getting set to move him in this weekend. And she said all the usual things that you say about a kid who's 18, he's young, none of us know either, give him some time. She said, maybe he will find out what he wants to do. Something will tweak. He'll find his passion. Or maybe, and this was less usual in a conversation, I thought, she said, maybe he'll find out what does not work for him. And that might be as valuable as finding out what does. And she told me that some of the best chats she has had over the years here with students has been when they come to her and say, you know what, this program's not really working out for me. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna do this. Can you tell me about it? And she sees the relief and the weight come off their shoulders, and they're able to talk to her about those options because they are connected to her, and maybe they're not gonna go on and do wonderful things in the area that she is teaching about, but she is one of those connections. She is having an impact on those kids, despite the fact that they're not at that moment in the right place. And when it is right, when it is their program, and it is what they want to do, we all know those connections are absolutely invaluable. They can mean jobs, they can mean next steps, they can mean lifetime mentors. And I did a quick survey, an informal survey yesterday in our newsroom, asking how many of you guys went to Algonquin? I'm talking there tomorrow. And I would say about half of our technical people who are working in that newsroom went through Algonquin, working in a very busy, productive TV newsroom. And yes, it's an evolving business. And yes, there are fewer of those newsrooms around today, but they found the skills, they found the connections right here. We have a number of people who have been instructors in those programs as well. Many on the editorial side did what I did and took a program here, or did both university and college as well. Created opportunity. And the relationship that we have in our newsroom to Algonquin, I think, is very, very cool too. Because in this evolving business, it is all about connections for all of us. However we continue to tell our stories going forward, storytelling is such a vital thing. I've had lots of connections to the Indigenous community, of course, so vital in that culture and for us as well. We learned that during COVID when we were all connecting over screens. Connection, communication, storytelling, in whatever form that will take place in the future. My executive producer yesterday was one of those who said, "Oh, you're speaking at Algonquin. Remind them of how much we appreciate them. They are teaching the future of media." And I don't know what that means. I don't think any of us actually know what that means, but you are certainly preparing people for their future, helping them find out what they are good at or what they are not, and creating that connection between what we learn and what we do. I could sit in a lecture hall again for years. I keep looking for a master's program in Canadian history where there's no thesis components. You just go in and do the lectures. If you see one, let me know. But of course, sitting in a lecture hall doesn't pay the bills. Learning skills can, bonding with others with the same goals can, being inspired by someone who's out there working in the world of media or whatever discipline, who says, "Don't worry about this, you're not going to need it. Focus on this. This is going to be important." That can. You are making connections with a wonderful new group of students. Done it in the past, you'll do it again. Whether you are an instructor here, whether you're one of those who are supporting the work that is being done in the classroom, and I know things are evolving in a very dramatic way for you here at the college as well. But you are doing some beautiful work, shaping futures, making those connections, possibly even with my kid when he stops in here after Carleton, because who knows? And if that's the case, I'd like to say ahead of time that I very much appreciate you, the work that was being done then, in the 90s, the work that is being done now. And I hope this is a wonderful year for all of you. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh dear, how do I follow Patricia Bowl? Miigwech, Patricia, for sharing your inspiring story with us. Your life experience is a shining example of how Algonquin College sets up its graduates for more than successful careers. We are also helping forge better communities. I now introduce Algonquin College's President and CEO, Claude Brûlé, who will share his vision for the upcoming year. Welcome, Claude.
Miigwech, Anita, for the kind introduction. I'm going to put my papers beside yours here so we don't mix them up. And I know there are confidence monitors here, but it's always important to have a plan B. I've learned that at convocation. For those of you who remember that particular incident. Krista says she remembers. Good morning, everyone. Bonjour à tous et à toutes. Kwe Kakena. Claude Brûlé, Nindijnakas. Pijashig Kakena. As Anita introduced me, my name is Claude Brûlé. I'm your president and CEO, and big warm welcome to all of you. It's absolutely so wonderful to see so many colleagues and distinguished guests here in person today. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of those who are joining us online as well this morning. Many of you have said thank you for returning to this format today. So you're welcome. The vibe this morning was just so high. It's the energy. So many people tell me when they work at Algonquin College and when they retire, because we've had a few retirements of late, this is what they miss. They miss the energy of what's created here. the people, the energy. And I tell them, this is what keeps me coming, day in, day out. All of you, all of our learners. So thank you for the great vibe today, and it certainly reflects on the change of format to a breakfast. Thank you, Dwayne. Where's Dwayne? Oh, there you go. Thank you for helping out with that. Summer has been a great time at the college for many who had the opportunity to take a break, reconnect with family, and most importantly, rest and recharge. I've had a chance to speak to many of you in the hallways as you've returned to share your stories of what you've done in the past couple months. Sometimes I was envious. Some of you have done some great summer plans, some great adventures, and some fun with family. And I want to thank you for sharing that with me. It's always great to connect with you on a personal level. And we have new employees. Some of you are here this morning. Perhaps some of you are online. You've joined us in the last 12 months, and some are very recently joined us. I know you've been introduced to Kin Choi, our new VP. He started on August 12th, so I know some of you have just started. So a big warm welcome to all of you who are just joining us here at Algonquin College. Yeah. Just a quick show of hand. Who's new this year? That's going to start. Beside Kin. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we have a few. Welcome. Awesome. We don't do this breakfast every day, so I'll pop that expectation, but we do some great events, and I'll have more to say on that in a minute. Anyway, we've been joined by a number of guests this morning, and I'd like to acknowledge some of them. They contribute to our success as an institution. I would like a moment to recognize them. Of course, we have our dedicated Board of Governors. These folks are volunteer, by the way, so they spend a lot of time with us. They roll up their sleeves every day to help this institution and set the direction. So we have our board chair here, Jamie McCracken. Thank you for your leadership, Jamie. And we have also in the group here, some of them at a different table, Bharat Rudra is here, Mehdi Zahed, Heather Simpson, and we have online Tanya Dubé and Rich Goodyear. So thank you very much for all our governors to be here. Yeah. We have, bar none, the best students association in this country. Yes, absolutely. And they are here this morning, so we're grateful at table 5 here. We have a new slate of director for the year and their general manager, Ben Din. So Maria Silveda is here, new president for the year. Josh Ansaldo, vice president. Thank you. We have Yanis Afoum, François Bélanger, Emily McDonald, Marlene Postulac, and Kathleen Richard. Thank you all for your leadership, your vision for this year. So we've heard some great videos. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and thank His Worship, Mayor Mark Sutcliffe, for his inspiring video message. We really enjoy the support of the city and all that we do, and the feeling is mutual, as you heard from the mayor. So we really appreciate the support of the mayor and his office. Thank you. Patricia, heartfelt thank you to you for the great work that you do in our community and the great ambassadorial work that you do as an alum of the college. Thank you for sharing your story this morning and your inspiring words about how Algonquin College changes lives. We wish you well with your son as he embarks on his own academic journey, and we'll see how that unfolds over the fall. Next, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Anita has already mentioned that we have a number of sponsors for this breakfast event, and again, big thank you to our sponsoring partners. For our breakfast buffet sponsor, Dell Technology, thank you. Our breakfast station sponsor, Bel Air Direct and Deloitte, and our sponsoring partner, BLG LLP. Big round of applause for all our sponsors. Thank you. We're truly fortunate to have at Algonquin College so many dedicated partners, like the ones who have sponsored this breakfast, but also many other partners of the institutions. Large and small organizations in all sectors, all industries, support this institution. It really takes a community, a village, as we say, to produce the talent that's needed for the communities we serve. And that's true with all of the partners that we're able to work with, collaborate with, to make this happen. They hire our graduates, they support our students and our employees, and they remain engaged with our communities in so many meaningful ways. So a big thank you to our sponsors this morning and all our partners who help the college. So, some people ask me, hey, Claude, how was your summer? And I had to reflect for a minute, and so I said, interrupted. And they would look puzzled and said, well, I had to hire a few VPs this summer. But I'm really delighted to tell you that, we have had a great summer. But some of you were here. Some of you were working this summer. Either you were teaching, preparing our students for their final semester or for their next term, maintaining our campuses. You may have seen there's a few changes around here. Some are still in process. And some of you were preparing for the fall term. So to all of you who were here throughout the summer doing any of those tasks to make sure that we're always ready to serve our learners and serve our community, thank you for your work this summer. So we said farewell to a few vice presidents on my executive team, starting with Diane McCutcheon in June, and Chris Jensen and Laura Stanbra, vice president, students academic, and our vice president of student services. So this is, with mixed feelings that we went through this change in the executive team. So we have done the farewells, and we want to thank them with heartfelt thanks for their leadership, their deep commitment to the college, and we wish them our very best wishes upon their retirement in this next chapter of their lives. And as I said, we engaged in a national search, and we engaged in several rounds of interviews, and some of you were on those interview panels. And I had the pleasure of announcing 3 new members of the executive team. Of course, you've met Kin Chow, our VP of HR, and I'd like to also introduce to you Julie Beauchamp, our Senior Vice President Academic. No stranger to you, she was our Dean of School of Business and Hospitality, and Krista Pearson, our Vice President Student Services. Who was our registrar, but was on secondment to the R3 project. And we also announced the transition on the R3 project for the leadership for that. I'm really excited with the dynamic that we're creating around the executive table and the fresh perspective and the opportunities that will come from that, and for everyone to help achieve our goals as an institution. So speaking of goals, looking ahead for the 24-25 year, it promises to be a year with substantial projects, new initiatives and opportunities, as well as some challenges on the horizon. We're embarking on transformative projects. They will enhance the college experience for many of our learners, and they will support the success of our employees. These initiatives will include high-quality educational offerings, the renewal of our student information system, which we've talked about through the R3 project, improved facilities, and you see some of those changes. Some are ongoing. We're continuing our work around accessibility. We're introducing 5 new science labs in the old fitness zone, where we're going to be making changes to our HVAC system, so heating and cooling systems, and reducing our greenhouse emission gases. So a lot of projects to improve facilities, new partnerships. We've talked about that earlier. We have a lot of formidable partners, and we want to grow that and continue our expanded reach. Now, as part of our commitment to you, we're also focused on strategic workforce planning to ensure that you have the resources and the opportunities you need to thrive. We remain dedicated to fostering a culture of inclusion, diversity, equity, and accessibility through our IDEA blueprint, and we continue to honor our commitment to truth and reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. All of these initiatives reflect our pursuit of excellence and our commitment to meeting the evolving needs of our learners and you, our employees. Now, as we end the 22-25 strategic plan, we're also embarking on the development of our next plan. I know it's here already. Yes, our last plan was only 3 years. It was developed during the pandemic, a difficult time for all of us, with a very fuzzy horizon. We didn't know exactly how things would shape. And so we made it a 3-year plan. But now we're embarking on the 2025-2030 5-year strategic plan with the work of our board, who will provide really sound direction for this institution. And aptly named for the theme for this morning, the future is ours to shape. What does that mean? That means that we are counting on you through our consultative engagement to be part of those conversations. We've had some already, but we're going to kick them into high gear starting this fall. And your input and your collaborations will be crucial as we shape the future of Algonquin College together. In the medium term, we face both opportunities and challenges. It's no secret that the post-secondary sector is evolving rapidly, particularly in light of recent policy decisions from the province and the federal government. Now, to stay ahead of the curve, we need to remain agile and forward-thinking. And together, I am supremely confident that we'll navigate these uncharted waters, we'll navigate these changes, and continue to provide exceptional learning experience and support for our learners. I also want to highlight that after, 3 years of pandemic restrictions, things were not always easy to do things like this. Remember that time? We were all separate ways. We came back with masks. We can't take this for granted. The ability to come together like this without restrictions. Certainly a lesson I learned is don't take these gatherings for granted. And we promised you we'd bring the fun back, didn't we? Remember last year, AC Vision 2023 said we're bringing the fun back. And we tasked Mark Savinkoff here to be in charge of the fun committee. How's that going, Mark? Good, awesome, all right. So we brought the fun back. We've had a great AC Engage this past winter. For those of you who took part in it, it was awesome. We brought a team trivia night. We had a fantastic AC President's Barbecue in the spring, and now we're bringing you the Bacon is Back President's Breakfast. Yes, yeah. So these are all amazing opportunities, frankly, to come together and strengthen this incredible community we call Algonquin College. And again, participate. Don't take it for granted. So please join me, first of all, in celebrating this morning and thanking everybody that behind the scene organized, planned this event. Thank you very much to everyone. Yeah. So looking forward, next week is, this week was apprenticeship started. Next week, the big kickoff, the day after Labor Day with AC Day 1. Looking ahead, even more exciting plans in store, so get ready for another year of fun, memorable moment, and moments where we're gonna roll up our sleeves and work hard together. So MyAC is our place for all that information. We've got all kinds of announcements coming up from time to time, so stay tuned for registration. One reminder that comes to mind, Kaleidoscope, just around the corner here on October 22nd. Announcement went out this morning on MyAC. Please register. This is our one-day, full day during the term break where we focus on ourselves for professional development. It's a great day, so look for those announcements. We've already got our keynote speaker, Dwayne Matthews, and more details to come. So thanks again for everything that you do at Algonquin College to make it such an incredible place to work, to learn, and have fun. Each of you play a vital role in transforming our students' hopes and dreams into lifelong success. It's hard work, I get that. You have creativity, dedication, and it fuels our shared mission. That mission provides guidance and direction. You bring that mission to life every day. So a big thank you to all of you. Looking forward to building a bright future, one student at a time, as we renew our new strategic plan. So looking forward to sharing more moments with you, opportunities to talk with small groups, larger groups. I wish each and every one of you a fantastic year as we launch the 2024 fall term and the academic year ahead. Merci. Thank you. Miigwech.
I love hearing the President speak by Nations language, Anishinaabemowin. What a wonderful address. Thank you, Miigwech Claude, for your support and leadership as we look ahead to the fall term and beyond. Now, let's have a bit of fun. We only have a few minutes left together. We're wrapping up this event, but we asked you to share your AC spirit by wearing green and white. And wow, did you deliver. The sea of green and white around us today is truly impressive and a testament to the strong AC pride we share. We're recognizing 2 outstanding employees for their exceptional green and white AC spirit. The winners will be invited on stage to receive their prizes. Claude, please join us to present the awards.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, the winners of green and white. I didn't want to be outdone here. And for those of you who saw the video at Laura's retirement, yes, those are my glasses. All right, Rebecca Volk and Chris Gill, come forward. Thank you very much. That's very green indeed. The green giant here. Oh, here we go. Thank you.
Thanks, Claude. That's a surprise.
Now you bleed green.
Oh, well, I know.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
No, we're good for now. We are now on to our next prize of the day. As part of today's event, we collected messages from our employees about why they're proud to be a member of our community. We displayed these messages earlier on the screens, and each story and statement illuminated the unique reasons why you cherish your role here, whether it's the camaraderie, the impact we make, or the shared values that unite us. For participating in this initiative, we said there would be a draw. The winner will receive a brand new Dell Latitude personal laptop. Woo! I will ask for the winner to come up to the stage to collect their wonderful prize. Claude, can I ask you to please stay nearby? to draw a name.
I know the person. Sarah Lynn Levine, come forward.
Way to go, Sarah Lynn. Awesome. This is awesome. Way to go. Yay. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, sure. There we go.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for your participation and for making this event truly special. As we near the end of our event, I want to take a moment to extend my deepest thanks to each and every one of you. Your presence here today and the work you do every day are vital to our collective success. A big thank you goes out to Element FM, our guest speaker, our wonderful guest speaker, Patricia Boll, our president, Claude Brûlé, ITS, yes, facilities management, marketing, the advancement team, the communications and events team, food services, and miigwech to everyone who has contributed to making this event a huge success. It's a team effort as always. Thank you all for seeing our vision and for making it happen. Miigwech, miigwech, miigwech. Thank you to everyone for joining us in person and online. Let's have a great year.